It is Friday, July 29th, 2016. I'm at the Mann Creek Cemetery just outside of Weiser, Idaho, off of Highway 95. I have the Ovilus III with me, so I'm going to walk through the cemetery. It'll be my second time to use the device since Digital Dowsing upgraded the firmware. I hope I don't have too much trouble focusing on the screen of the Ovilus III due to the sunlight reflecting off the screen. And I also have to remember to keep the device fairly close to the camera even when I'm not pointing the camera at the device, so I can pick up the audio when it does speak. Give it a bit here before I ask any questions. Again, just because it's speaking doesn't mean it's a spirit. I know it can just be due to the environment. Well, there's some shaded spots because it's pretty warm out. It's about 101 degrees. Not as bad as it was a few days ago. Just wanted to get a panoramic view of the area surrounding the cemetery. It's kind of odd because I had heard of the cemetery, but I'd never actually been up here. So it's kind of odd coming through here because I saw the sign, showing that the cemetery is located up here. And I started going down the road, and all of a sudden it was, farmhouses, and I saw the little road you're supposed to take to get up here, and it looked like private property because all I see is farmhouses all over the place. But so I was thinking, well, at first when I saw the road, I was like, is that even public land? Yeah, it is. It's kind of strange that all these farmhouses are sprung up around this old cemetery. I'm going to try to get make sure I get a good view of all the, or at least most of the headstones. And then whenever the Ovilus III speaks, get a good view of the screen, and at least keep the device close enough to the camera so when it does say something, the microphone can pick up the audio. I turned it off for a second. I'm going to turn it back on. Well, for a few minutes here I turned it off and turn it back on here. Again, it's a little hard to see because with the sun reflecting off the Ovilus III and off the screen for the camcorder. If there are any spirits present, I'm not here to be disrespectful. I'm just here to see if I can get any responses through this Ovilus III that I'm holding in my hand. If there are any spirits present, can you tell me the name on one of these headstones in front of me? What do you mean beat? Did someone beat you? If there are any spirits present, can you tell me your name? I'm going to watch out for rattlesnakes. If there are any spirits present, can you please say hello? Can you tell me the name on this headstone here in front of me? Loud? Am I being too loud? Am I making too much noise? Yeah, there's some trees around here. I can barely read this one. Oh, now that I'm getting a better look at it, it's a little bit easier to read. First I couldn't read it. Are there any spirits present who would like to say hello? You can just say hi. Maybe you can tell me your name. Are you upset because I'm on your property? The place where you're buried? Does it upset you that I'm walking around here? I don't know if there was a headstone there at one time, or... Barry? Are you buried here? I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I have the windscreen turned on in this camcorder, so hopefully it's cutting out some of the noise from the wind blowing. Am I near your headstone? Jim? Sorry if that's not showing up. I'm hard time in the sun and in the shade. Is your name Jim? You walk back through here, see if there's a headstone that says Jim on it. maybe someone watching this video can, because I'll more than likely miss it. Maybe I passed a headstone or will pass a headstone that says Jim. Trap? What do you mean trap? It's a little bit harder to read these ones. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to... How well it was going to show up when I zoom in. Is Jim trapped here? You said Jim. Is Jim trapped in the cemetery? I don't know if I can get my shadow out of the way. Can I speak to Jim? Short. What do you mean by short? Are you referring to these little headstones? They are pretty small. Sorry. Quiet. Sorry, am I being too loud? Or quiet, sorry. I can't even read. Are they quite short? Really should be wearing glasses. I just don't like the way I look with glasses on. Actually, quite a few headstones out here. Automatic. Sorry about that. I was right over here and the battery suddenly died. Had about an hour and 20 minutes left. And the camera just shut down. I don't know if it's due to the heat. I don't know. It was just completely dead. But I turned the Ovilus III off. I'm going to turn it back on. I had to walk back to the truck and get the other battery. Hold on a second. Water? Yeah, there's water running out here in fields nearby. Are one of these headstones yours? Can you let me know if I'm near your headstone? If I get close to your headstone, maybe you can say stop.